Hello. I'm going to be doing a quick demo of the AI snap-in that I made for PowerShell. What this does is it allows you to get assistance through a local Ollama agent on your PowerShell scripts directly, so you never have to leave the terminal. It's got three functionalities. It's got an explain functionality, which is AI help. It has a copy command to clipboard functionality, which allows you to get a command from a specific prompt or question. And it has an experimental feature where it can automatically automate code entry. That is, of course, highly experimental and highly dangerous to use on an actual machine. This is a virtual environment that I'm using. So I'll go ahead and get started and give you a brief demo of how these functions work. So first we have get help AI. And so I can ask it, how do if statements in PS work? And it'll take about 10 seconds to get a response back here. We're only running this on RTX 3060 right now. And there we go. So as you see, you get a pretty depth response. It gives you a bunch of information. It gives you some code blocks, so you can actually just copy and paste these if you need to. But it gives you an overall good explanation. Now the second functionality is kind of a trust me bro response. It's just going to go ahead and copy the code to the clipboard directly of what it thinks the best way to answer your question is. And so that command is get help AI underscore copy command. I need the command to get the time. And I just control V, get date. Perfect. And last but not least, the experimental feature, which is, probably one of my favorite parts of this. As you can see, there's a bit of a warning here. This could cause serious damage to your device or file loss. If you're squeamish about that, you can press Control C to abort immediately before executing any code. So let's see. Let's Yep, we want to debug. Let's see. Oops, if I could spell. And two. Perfect. Now I have the contents of that file in front of me. And so, as you can see, this is a fairly useful tool if you want to create a script quickly. I'm using Llama 3.1, which is fairly familiar with PowerShell. I kind of want to see how some of the code-specific models perform in this environment, but I'm really familiar with Llama 3 and how it takes commands. Specifically, know that it's comfortable with this sort of format for return, and it takes instructions fairly well. This actually isn't the instruct model, which might be a little better, but we will try and adapt to use that in the near future. What I'm looking to add in the near future is parameters that you can put in. You can pass it a different model if you want to use a different model that you have stored locally. And I'd also like to make a get models command for that. So you can actually go through, you can set a flag, and instead of automatically jumping in to configuring the tool when you start it, instead it will ask you what model you'd like to select from a options menu, 1 through 10 or whatever, however many models you happen to have installed in your Ollama server. I'm fairly new to coding in PowerShell, so tell me if you like what I did, if you didn't like what I did, if you have any concerns, if you'd like to see anything else added to it. I appreciate you watching.